What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What up, everybody? What's going on, baby? Zoe probably join us in a little bit. Sorry I had to push the time back, man. I got caught in that other game that was on. Then I was watching the Houston. What is it? The ALCS? Whatever you call it, baseball, man. Good day for sports today, man. Heck of a day. What's going on, everybody? Hell of a win, man. Hell of a win. Hell of a win. See what y'all talking about up in this joint. 135, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I ain't gonna be on this thing too long. Just quick reaction. Of course, we're gonna do our regular, Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club recap show. Just came on to talk a little football, man. 18th inning, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man. Good win, man. We expected to win. What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? We expected to win this game. 48-8. I'll take it. I was talking to Zoe earlier. I said he he gonna come with the hit shit. If he say hook a gnat to a wagon, some shit he say. I don't know. Y'all know what he say. But he did call the score. He said 48-9. He said we're gonna hit our average. So I mean he called that one on the head. Tell the two halves again. I think I thought we got a little lax toward after we got the big lead, but a little sloppy on some execution. Started getting greedy instead of just playing, sound football. And I think it kind of showed a different story than what the game really was. I think we started chasing stats on offense, and then it just kind of, we let them score. So I ain't like that, but. one of the things I noticed, man, I noticed this. What's up, DJ? Um, we tend to be, we got to stop being annoyed by wins, man. I know that sometimes we can be frustrated because we want to dominate, we want everything to be perfect, but in the reality of it, in a football game, everything's not going to go exactly how you want it to go. I mean, the other team, shout out to Bethune-Cookman, they actually did play the whole game, even though um, they weren't the better team. They played hard. They played hard. They played tough, and and you got to drop your hat out to them. We just got off to a fiery start. I thought we was gonna finish that thing with about 70, the way we come out the gates. But hey man, I'll take it. I'll take it. It was a really good tune up for Campbell. Campbell won today. They beat a horrible Robert Morris team. I watched all the Campbell I could watch. I'm gonna say that for our show on Monday, man, for our little live show. And it's just like clockwork. Let's get it on. What up, man? Hey, I was just talking. I was just bragging on you. I said, boy, he called us. Hey, you got to tell him your own quote, man. I can't figure it out. Is it a gnat? Is it a June bug? A lightning bug? What the hell you say? What you doing?
Hey, man, we from that juice state, Mississippi. What we known for? The mosquitoes. So if I tell you a mosquito can pull a wagon, don't ask me no damn questions. You better hook his ass
up. I don't care how many times you say that shit, dog. I can't never remember it.
Dog, hey, I kept telling everybody, yeah, hey, y'all better get some money off of me. I'm gonna give me a 1-900 number, dog. I told y'all I'm gonna give me a 1-900 number.
Hey, you called it. You said 48-9, so 48-8 ain't bad, bro. It ain't bad. That ain't bad at all, man.
Only thing I don't win on is Price is Right, because I want our 1.0.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we talked a lot. We talked during halftime. We talked after the game. We'll let's break the game down, man. We 48-8. I said tale of two halves. What we 30-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
We come out in the second half and we put up 18 in the second half. Not bad, but we could have had so much more. I guess that's just I thought we was gonna have that complete game that we was hoping for. I thought it was gonna be a straight beat down, but like I just said before you came on, man, shout out to Bethune. Bethune played hard to the end. They didn't give up. They didn't lay down. I mean, we were the better team, but I mean, still they played hard. They made things difficult for us. We talked about the multiple fourth down. We went for it on fourth down, and I told you, like I said, my thoughts on the fourth down attempts were. Coaches was like, look, you can't do nothing on us. Our defense is shutting you out. I don't care where we at on the field. We ain't kicking no field goal. We're going for it on fourth down. And it was, you could say aggressive. Some people can say cocky, whatever words you choose to use. But I was okay with it. I think the outcome was what we wanted. I mean, 48-8. Let's say, let me ask you this, though. This is a real question. Let's say we started the first half off and it was 18-0. Oh, no, 18-9 in the first half. And we had everything you saw in the first half happen in the first half, but then everything you saw in the first half flipped to the second half. Would we feel different about this game?
For sure, I would. I would feel totally different.
Okay.
Because it's again tell two halves, and again, it's like a lot of we use sports as a barometer or a teaching moment in life. And again, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We may have started slow, but as things progressed, we ended well. Now, granted, I do want to mention big shout out to Bethune-Cookman. I'm gonna get on that point because we also have to mention, Ken, this team has been misplaced for the past 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness, man!
And for them to compete, you know what I'm saying, and go through what they're going through, like they've been in Jacksonville all week. They haven't been in school, hadn't done anything. So for them to compete the way that they did, said a lot about the coaching staff and the students and the team. So I can only imagine, as a team what they're going through. But to add furthermore to your question, man, it's I don't know, man. It's kind of an oxymoron because it's a dominant score, and to speak of how well the expectation that we have, and again, this is going by following our leader. Listen to coach. We want to dominate, and we still had a dominating victory, but it's still on with the eye test, Ken, knowing that we could have been so much better. I remember one time you, me, and Corey were talking once earlier a couple weeks ago, and remember we were saying that we easily could see this team getting 70 to 80 points. Man, we could have had an 80-point day today. You know what I mean? But the thing is, not saying that it's a disappointment that we don't get it. It's just that it just shows you the dichotomy of the difference, because the expectation is, not to settle for a 48-8 win. That's what I'm saying. Just think about that. We're not, we're good with the win. We're never going to be disappointed in a W, right? But it's just like when you peel back the layers and look at it, it's just like saying, hey, it's almost like we're looking for perfection in a sense. And it's like that's
you rarely ever see it though. I get it. We strive for it in sports, but the reality of the matter is you're not playing against yourself. It's not like you're playing with the controller pulled out on the opposite side. I mean, the other team, they fought, and so I think sometimes we make the mistake. I don't know if mistake is the right word. I think we fail to consider just how much of an impact the other team made on making those decisions. And I'm gonna say it this way: maybe if we punt when it's fourth down, or we kick a field goal when it's fourth down, maybe we don't feel the inefficiencies of the game. I understood what they were trying to do. So I feel like, okay, if we punt it instead of having the multiple fourth down failures, we just punted the ball away and let our defense do what we do. It's a different vibe. It's like, okay, coach is playing smart. Okay, they stopped us. We'll go ahead and give them the ball. We'll play the field position game. Okay, we didn't score in the red zone. Let's just kick the field goal. Let's let Mata get some burn. I saw somebody with a comment saying they'd like to see us try more multiple field goals because, maybe we'll need them at a later time. But, I think in the end, all I'm saying is I understood what they were trying to do, and we'll break that down a little further. So it's one of them things, bro. When you going on the road, you playing against a 1-4 team. You're clearly better than them from the jump. You jumped out on them. You done hit them in the mouth early, and it's like you gotta not let up a little bit. You see what I'm saying? I feel like we start getting lax. Then that's when your assignments start slipping. It be the little goofy shit that starts to happening, and then whenever you take your foot slightly off the gas, bro, it's so hard to crank it back up again. And it's like once the goofy stuff get in the game, it's hard to get it out. And that's kind of what we saw. We saw Shador kind of take a dip. We spoke on, what my thoughts on that was about, and I'm not gonna get into that. Even on here, I'm not gonna get into it because it was what it was. But I'll just say it this way: I feel like what we're seeing is maybe he's a little banged up more than what we may know, and he's just powered through in it. And because those uncharacteristic interceptions are just, he got 3 interceptions that was just straight 100% on him, had nothing to do with the defense. He overthrew a receiver in Alabama State, just tried to toss it, went high. He had Shane Hooks wide open today. He went short. Then he had Dallas on the run and literally overthrew him. It was either he either short by 5 yards or over by 5 yards.
Yeah.
So,
well, I got 2 points. The only thing, again, really is kind of a nitpicker thing. The only thing to me that I can use as a call for concern or a red flag out this game, the only thing for me is just the whole consistent going forward, fourth down. Not because of, it's easy to sit there and say we could have punted or kicked the field goal. The only thing about not getting it is that because we've done it now, we did it twice last game. I think 3 or 4 times this game, and we haven't converted. So it's almost like we're talking about what the past 6 or 7 fourth downs that we've gone for it and we hadn't gotten it. It's almost like I don't want that to be a thing. You see what I'm saying? Or within the team or the psyche of the team, knowing that we've gone for it and we didn't get it because we're creatures of habit. But outside of that, man, I'm good with the game. But I did want to highlight this is the 6th game of the season. We're 6-0 for the first time since 1983, and for the 6th game this season, we heard the quarterback got 2 quarterbacks in. For the 6th game this season, we're 6 for 6.
Man, listen. 2 points. The 4th down conversions. The first failure was on Shador. He had Savion leaking out to the left. Tried to go to Powers, I think, and the cornerback made a good play. I think immediately when he threw it, he knew he should have went to the running back. There was nobody over there. We could have easily got that. The second one was a tip at the line. The defensive lineman got his hand up. And then from there, it's like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? What was the other part of that you said? I know you mentioned about, 1983, I was 1 year old, bro. That's pretty damn profound. I just wanted to say that. That was all I had on that. I mean, for us the first time be 6-0 since I was literally learning how to walk, and I'm 40 now, is pretty damn impressive. So I know we're gearing up for Campbell, but in the end, that like Herman was said, bro, you play to win the game. You know what I mean? We did more than enough to win the game early. But at the same time, it's the you know what? The inefficiencies that it's just more, it's more annoying than it is anything. I think most of us would have just been content with just a punt or a field goal. Because then you just don't want your psyche to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
It's semantics because again, it's a 48-8 victory. You see what I'm saying? Think about that. We won in dominant going away fashion. We still didn't give up to 200 total yards of offense. They still didn't have for the 6th game in a row. We still played two quarterbacks that didn't combine to get 200 yards passing.
Still giving up single digits.
200 yards rushing. We're still giving up 9 points a game. I mean,
we overtook the SWAC lead for sacks today. We definitely did that. Now that I do know. We had quite a few sacks today. Matter of fact, I just got the full breakdown from my SID, sent that via email. So let me pull some of this up, and because some of this is not on ESPN right now.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, Shador 5 touchdowns. Of course, hey, we had a record time 3 safeties today, man. That's pretty crazy.
No. That was the NCAA record. Well, NCAA FCS record.
No, we tied the NCAA record with 3 safeties.
Oh, we said okay.
Yeah, we tied. So Shador 36, 48, 272, 272, 2 interceptions.
Percentage. That's astounding on that number of pass attempts. 75 complete percentage.
Yeah. I think the yards could have been higher. He's sitting right at 2,000 yards.
That's amazing on that many pass attempts, bro.
Yeah, it is. Man, my goodness. So Bethune-Cookman had a total of 166 yards, a total. 39 rushing, 127 passing. That's outstanding, bro.
And you know what? I gotta research that because again, we're going into 6 games in, and we still have not given up 200 yards passing to 2 quarterbacks in 6 clips. I can't even talk. 6 consecutive games.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna get into age, y'all. I'm 40 years old now, so I'm perfectly fine with being a young buck. I want to stay the young buck as long as I can. But if y'all want to call yourselves, old, I'm gonna let y'all do that. I ain't getting into that.
Hold on. I'm a little more. I skied out before Ken got skied out. So let me just say something to y'all. You ain't old till you eat free on Tuesday. I'm gonna say it again. You ain't old till you eat free on Tuesday.
Hey, so I'm cool with y'all calling me a baby. I'm cool with that. I'm 40. Hell, I'll take that. I'll take that, man. Hey, keep it coming. I love all that, man. We not old. I ain't saying nothing about y'all age. All I'm saying is I'm 40, and that's it. You say the Jags are coming, man. Y'all can come on through. You'll get your head buzzed. You won't see y'all. Let me tell you something. I understand y'all. See, y'all made Zoe happy today because all that means is this. It just means that the y'all get to go play Virginia Lynchburg with that weak ass schedule y'all got, and then we'll take care of Campbell. Then you come on to Jackson, but when you leave Jackson, y'all ain't gonna have that same energy you got tonight. I can tell you that right now. I sat right up there and looked at that. We're gonna take all that away. I'm just telling y'all. You can. Hey, you can't simulate the defense that you're gonna see. You ain't seen the defense like you're gonna see at First Jack State all year long. I can assure you that. Maybe LSU, maybe, and that's not hyperbole, by the way.
All right, so look. And Ken, the attendance, I found out I was wrong. I said between 25 and 30.
22,
373.
Yeah, not bad, man. Hey, the crowd turned out to be way more than what you and I both thought. Yeah. One of the reasons I changed my time was I was actually booking my flight to get home this week, man. It's homecoming, baby. It's officially homecoming. I won't make it to Jackson until Thursday, though. That's I'll be there Thursday. I'm not gonna try to get there anytime sooner than that. But yeah, man.
I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
Bethune had 30 rushing attempts for 39 yards.
Hey, Otto, you heard that, right? So, I listen, man. We absolutely love the fact that y'all feeling good about yourselves. That y'all got to understand that we want this because it's different times right now, and I'm telling y'all. Coach strategically held out some players that we expected to play. We saw Shiloh make his debut today. Travis, not so much. Travis will make his debut for sure against Campbell. We know that for a fact. And it's going to be fun to see, man. Truth will be back for sure for Campbell. So say, are they having a block party downtown this year? Yes, it'll be Thursday. I'll be home Thursday morning. So I'll definitely hey, shout out to family first, man. Hey, no doubt, bro. Listen, I want to beat you at your best. I ain't trying to hear all that foolishness. I get it. Y'all had by the way, the refs screwed over Alcorn. That was a horrible spot, by the way. That boy got that first down. Just FYI. That was atrocious, by the way. Oh, and by the way, also today, Grambling, that should have been a touchdown. The refs screwed Grambling. They should have beat FAMU. And I ain't really, like I told y'all, it's still FTP. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you what I saw today.
Right. Man, do you understand Bethune-Cookman averaged 2.6 yards a play? Here go a stat for your ass. Man, Bethune-Cookman had more punting yards than the offense. They had 316 yards punting. No, 315 yards punting.
So we had
offense.
So Jeremiah Brown led team two sacks today. Man, he had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 1 forced fumble, and was one of 6 players to record at least. He was one of 6 players to record at least 1 sack. So he had 2 sacks. Gaddy had a sack. Huggins had a sack. Justin Reagan had a sack. Barron Hobson had a sack. Khalil Arrington had a sack. So we talking 7 sacks. So we went into this with I think we went into the game 18 sacks on the season. So that puts us at now we are 25 sacks. I think Alcorn didn't have but a couple of them tonight. So that'll put us in a SWAC lead for leading the team and leading the conference in sacks this season through the first 6 games.
I got to bring up this point too, because everybody talk about what they got depth wise and we lost this player. Can we play 5 running backs today?
Thank you, Blue. 5. I sat there and watched that game. Man, it was some terrible calls made today, man. Let's just say that. Matter of fact, even in the game we talking about now, Zoe, man, there was so many targeting calls that they did not call. There was multiple plays. Man, we had a dude lose a helmet today, and he made the tackle like several seconds after he had lost his helmet, and it wasn't a flag for continuing to play without your helmet on. I'm just sitting there like, it's like the ref started saying, you know what, Jack State gonna beat the hell out of these boys, so we ain't gonna throw no flags on them. That's kind of what it started to feel like. But it is what it is. You know, when you see it, yes, we played 5 running backs today, man. We definitely did. We started Savion. We went to to TD from Tito. I'm sorry, I said TD. You can call him TD because he got a TD today. So you got Tito, you got JD Martin, you got Caleb Jolivet, and then you had Donovan Hunt. So we had 5 running backs to rush to get a carry today, man, which is pretty outstanding. From a statistical standpoint, team-wise, we had a total of 496. They had 158, 272 passing, they had 119, and we had 224. Really balanced attacks, though, on the rushing attempts. We had 34 rushing attempts and 48 passing attempts. So, you know, but we only had. Here's a cool part about it, though. Something to take away from this game. Even though we say we felt like we left a little bit out there, 4 penalties for 41 yards. Only 4 penalties on the day. So not bad. We won the time of possession, 2 turnovers, like I said, 2 bad turnovers too, from Shador. And you know what? Coach Prime lit into him too. He was pissed off about them turnovers, bro. You could tell he was livid.
Yeah.
And he wasn't because he definitely wants to take care of the ball, man. And so that's good to see for those who want to see Shador get fussed at. You know, these people got this weird desire to see him either get benched or whatever the case may be. But you know, you know how they go. But overall, man, I mean, hey, I got to say this too, man. We talked about this offline. Kamara Avery, man, is the real deal, bro. Hey, that kid is he gonna be playing for somebody on Sunday, for damn sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So trying to think anything else that jumped out today. Aubrey play, you know, he had came in second half and he did, man.
Barrenfield is good in the first half for him.
Jalen didn't have a chance, man. He was it seemed like by the soon he said hike, man, it was on him like stank on shit, man.
Well, you know what? The stats prove it. Dude, they average 1.3 yards per carry. That means as soon as you cross the line, you get smacked. And then even on pass plays, like I said, dude, we had 2 quarterbacks. They didn't even get 200 total yards. Like, it's crazy. And he said, and he came on the sideline saying it like, man, I have no time to throw the ball. And at some point, you're gonna start to see ghosts because your clock is going off. You know how it looks. You know how in the hood, man, you know, we playing street ball, you know, you got what? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? Man, that joke got 2 Mississippi.
Hey, that's for real, bro. I'm just saying, man, like they was on him, bro. They was on him hard. And he left that. He gonna need an ice bath after that one, man. So, like I said, 7 sacks, and not to mention the tackles or whatever. But I mean, you know, it's good. Like I said, Bethune-Cookman, they fought. Great crowd in Jacksonville, man. We went in and we got what we needed to do. And it was on Shador. It was 2 underthrows. It was an underthrow and an overthrow. It had nothing to do with defense.
It was nothing to do with
it. Very, very. Thank you, Love Transport. Where's Tyson Alexander? It seemed like to me Tyson Alexander's practice squad. Strong State of Middle Tennessee is hurt. Greg Great, he's hurt right now. We touched on that. He'll be back soon. But yeah, man. So you know, let's just say this is what I'll say about Shador. Shador took a beating, man. He took a beating, man, against Alabama State. Alabama State laid their wood to him. He got hit a lot. But I think, you know, he thrown a lot of passes. You know, could be some arm fatigue, could be some, you know, some wear and tear. Not necessarily wear and tear, but just could be a little banged up. And when that happens and you playing through, you know, the middle of the season, so you got to make it happen. And so he rolled out the first one. Shane cleared the DB. Had an opening in the back of the end zone before the safety was going to make it, and Shador underthrew him by 5 yards, and the wide receiver, the cornerback, just turned around and the ball just fell right in his hand. And at that point, you know, and then the second one, he was rolling out of the pocket, and he was just trying to hit Dallas, and he overthrew Dallas like by 5 yards. It wasn't even. It was extremely high. even in the red zones though, when he tried to hit Kevin Coleman, he was like 5 yards high. It was just some uncharacteristic inaccuracy there, which makes you think that there's could be something there. So I just leave that at that. And three interceptions that it's not on the defense; it's strictly on the quarterback. But I'll take 22 touchdowns still though. You know what I mean? I went into the game with 17 touchdowns. Now he's at 22. 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season, 2,000 yards passing. Game 6. Now he's going to go into the meat of the schedule now. So got Campbell. Followed by Southern, followed by Texas Southern, followed by Alabama A&M, and we finish up with Alcorn. So the next 5 games is going to be some really good tests. And we'll touch on Campbell at some point this week. I did watch the entire game today. Well, I didn't watch the end of it, but I watched enough of it to know that Robert Morris is dumpster truck juice. That's what I'll say. That team was absolutely ass crack bad, bro. Like dead ass. Like it was bad. They were bad.
Well, look, so rushing to get off, because I told you, and I promised all y'all. Well, not y'all, but I promised I was gonna stop by my local cigar store, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick me up a good Camel pack to get ready for next weekend, but I forgot to. We'll pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah, man. So listen, bro. Hey, I hope the SWAC coalition. I hope they bought their camel shirts, and I hope they rocking their orange and white. And I'm telling you, whatever. I don't feel no type of way about this game. I ain't nervous. I'm not scared. I'm actually pretty pumped up. I'm anxious to see if Campbell's gonna hit the top 25 on Monday. What do you think? North Dakota State lost again today, bro. So that means we might jump up a little bit. What you think, bro? You think they're gonna fall? I don't think they're gonna fall. They might fall to 5, but I don't think they're gonna fall that far. What you think?
We'll see, but we'll see. Campbell might. They run a shot to get into top 25, but because Robert Morris was 0-5, we never know how they're used against them. Just
they're 0-6 today.
Yeah. Oh, and look, before we go further in, just in
ain't no forget Campbell, Otto. Man, that's our next opponent. Forget Southern. Forget Southern this week and next week.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna focus on Virginia Lynchburg, bro.
Just in case he watching, man. Let me give another weekly shout out to Nugget, man. Nugget came in and balled out today. They had a damn good game. Like we told him, man, keep your head up, keep doing your thing, man. He's progressing week to week. So that's what we wanted to see. Told me to happen, it's happening.
Absolutely, man. Man, we had some really good things transpire, man. I enjoyed watching Huggins, Jeremiah Brown,
Baron Hobson,
Tate Davis, Baron Hobson, Justin Reagan. Man, the list goes on and on. It was good to see Shiloh out there. Shiloh got into a little tussle with Avery, flipped him like he was wrestling out there. Hey man, it was something to see, man. Shout out to little pistol starter. I'm messing with you. Little Sugar Cube, that's what you call him. Shout out to Sugar Cube, man.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I will never say that again. I can't get used to that, bro. Shout out to Savion Wilkerson, dog.
Hey man,
can explain the blitzing term. What does that mean? Please explain blitzing for dummies. You want to take this, bro? Blitzing is when you go ahead. Just break that down for me. Yes, ma'am. We'll break that down for you, Michelle.
Oh, well, it's not blitz for dummies. Blitzing is when you're basically to make it simple. You're sending more guys at the quarterback or at the line that they can block.
Yep. It's basically a numbers game. It's 11 on 11. You got 5 men up front blocking. You rush 4. You add an extra person so that maybe they're not able to block. I mean, you can blitz with.
You send in one more than they can handle with a free run to the quarterback or the running back.
The objective is to take certain angles to get to the quarterback faster than he can get the ball off. That's the whole point. It's designed to apply pressure to the quarterback or to disrupt the timing of what they're trying to do on offense. In that's the short version of it. So yeah. But appreciate you for coming on. I mean, it was a much different vibe than today. I mean, than last week. You know, I'm glad there was no foolishness. I mean, we ready to get the homecoming festivities jumped off, man, and it feels good to be 6-0. I was telling somebody today, they was like, man, I said, what's the goal, bro? The goal was to be 13-0, right? You can't be 13-0 without first being 6-0. So you got to take it 1 week at a time, one game at a time. Everybody gets up for Jackson State, right? One of the things we talked about today is that what happens when Jackson State get up for an opponent. I think Jackson State absolutely going to get up for Campbell because Campbell being 4-2, possibly going to enter the top 25 this week, maybe. We could very well see. I don't know what just happened to Zoe. He do this every now and again, hocus pocus, and disappear on us. But he'll be back on. I think. I do think they're gonna get up for this team. I think the coaches are definitely gonna be preaching to them. They're gonna show them that North Carolina Central game, the Charleston Southern game, as well as the Robert Morris game. And one thing I will say, just moving on to Campbell. I think if I had to think of one thing that Taj Malik Williams do very well, he sells the run and fake that run, fake pass, slant, whatever they want to call it. I mean, he sells the run extremely well. The timing of that is always good. So I think that's something that we definitely gonna have to do. We have to play contained. We're gonna have to play disciplined football and sound disciplined football, and I think we got the personnel to do that. Thing about Jack State, y'all, is that we play a lot of people on defense, a lot. And you saw that today, even before the game got out of hand. You see a lot of bodies, a lot of personnel, a lot of depth. So, yeah, I'm familiar with the RPO. It's just I'm more so. It's not like they run RPO to pass for the most part, because usually when they're handing the ball off, they hand the ball off. They hand it off to either number one or they hand it off to the Bar, I think is number 4. So big offensive line. Speaking of offensive line, man, you know, prayers out to Demetri Jordan, man. That was probably the biggest blow for the day for us, man, to lose Demetri Jordan off the offensive line. Hopefully he's okay. He got rolled under today and had to leave the field on crutches. So, man, I know.
But the thing is, when you recruit good, you lose a Demetri Jordan, you plug in Debo.
That's true. And Debo played today. Shout out to Debo. Got some burn today, man.
And what do we say? Debo was starting. We talked about this. Debo was starting. Got injured.
Yep.
Demetri Jordan comes in to fill in for him, and we say, hey, the way football works, keep working, keep your head down, keep grinding, because I assure you, Debo is going to get back on the field. We talked about this and we said it.
Yep.
And here he is.
I think y'all see I see this a lot. Explain something to y'all. I don't think y'all realize this. Y'all want to know why Savion got pulled for the most part of the game? It's because he took a hell of a hit. And he started favoring something. I can't remember what it was. He was running the ball very well. And I think he got rocked, man. And me and Zoe talked about this. We know Tito got knocked off his feet, man. The running backs got to stop running high, man. And you know it's something when you got a running back that's calling the game. Shout out to Deuce McAllister, Morton's finest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Morton, Mississippi. You know what I mean? He was calling the game. A really good running back. Had a great career, and he talked about their pad level being high. So that's something that I know Coach Flea gonna definitely be on the running backs about running high, man. I mean, I thought it was targeting though, according to the rule, but they didn't call it. It is what it is. They checked it. They didn't see it as a target, and I thought the crown of the helmet hit his helmet, but whatever.
It was the same guy.
Yeah, man, they were laying some wood. Now I got to give it to them. That's why I said them balls are hitting hard, man. And but the thing about it though, I saw Savion when he got hit, man. He was rolling. He was rocking and rolling, and then after that, it wasn't that they just pulled him just to be pulling him. It wasn't that. It was It was we say it was clean, but at the same time, I know the rule too. Like the rule is it's the interpretation of the rule. They could have very easily called that targeting, and it would have been justified. At the end of the day, I know he led with his hands, with his forearm, or whatever the case may be. But you cannot tell me what I saw. I rewinded on my TV. His helmet hit the face mask, and it lifted his helmet up. It did happen. So, but again, it's not a targeting if the ref don't call it. So we can move on from that. But I felt like Savion got banged up a little bit, and then they went to Tito, and we was moving the ball a little bit. Then they tried to get the running back some burn too, man. So I got to keep in mind we got a three-headed monster at running back. I mean, and consistently we played all three running backs each game. You know what I mean? So, I know we want to see Savion with 40 carries. And now one thing I will say, though, I was not happy with the play calling inside the 5. When the rushing attack got us to the 5 or got us to the red zone inside the 10, I feel like we should have continued to hand the ball off, and we tried to get cute and get an easy, a pass and touchdown. I'm more old school inside the 10, bro. If my running backs are moving, man, hand the damn ball off to the running back and take that go and get that tug, man. But you can tell, like we said earlier, after they failed. Now we did get a safety though. We did get a safety because that's one of the reasons they went for it on 4th down. But here's what I say: when we got back in the red zone again, so what we do? We handed the ball off to the running back. Tito scored a touchdown. So, if you don't learn from your mistakes and get better, then obviously you don't improve. So I guess that's the silver lining of screwing up on the first drive where we was inside the 5. We didn't get it, so we adjusted and then we scored. So I guess you can call that a silver lining.
Yeah, I really hated that last. Oh my God. Oh well. I really hated that last. The last fade that we threw out. I told you it was like. It was like. To me, it was like. Shadul was just going through the motions, man.
It's possible. It can happen. I don't think you're gonna see any of that shit next week. I think they gonna respect that team, man. And we don't want to lose on homecoming. Hey, man, we gonna pack that thing out still, though. You know what I'm saying? And Simply Beautiful saw it. She said 36 and 38 got rocked today. They did. They got the issue. Them boys laying some wood now. And y'all concerned about how our runs inside the red zone don't have many lead blockers of motion to get defensive players out of position. No, actually, I'm not. I just think no, I don't think. I think that's just the way. That's the way the offense is. I mean, when you roll with an air raid offense system, you go with what you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the downfalls. Matter of fact, those that were critical of the air raid offense, that's one of the biggest criticisms is the red zone play calling or lack thereof. I would like to see them get under the center and just go for it. But I think we get a little cute with the play calling sometimes because if a lot of the short stuff that we throw, one play I wouldn't mind seeing again is the play where we went double tight in versus Florida where we got the touchdown to Hayden Hagler. And I wouldn't mind seeing that play again. We haven't seen that since it first worked. But hey, man, they did a really good piece today on Coach Brett Bartolone. I sent him a play. He said he liked it. I can't wait to see it because when he rolled that thing out, so matter of fact, you sent it. I think you sent it, and I sent it to him. I said, Coach, I like this, man. Go on. He said, what did he say? I love that. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see if he gonna implement it in the game. Hey, that's gonna be dope.
You remember I was like, dude, this route right. I was like, oh my God, this right here is.
Yeah. So whoa. I'm gonna say this. You can tell he had a little bit of it because touchdown number 2.
3.
Was it number 2 or 3?
3. Dallas Daniel.
I thought there was 3. I thought it was 2. Okay, I thought it was 2. You see how I had a little. You see what I'm saying? It had a little bit of that in there. Okay, I thought I said.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. It had a little bit of it, but it was different because on this one, we could talk about it because here the play happened. What they pretty much did in essence, you had a twins formation with the receivers. They both ran slants, and it was almost like a rub, but it was a rub just because of the routes. And then you had Dallas Daniel come in a formation on the side of the field and hit to the flat. But on what I sent, it was different because it was like the wide receiver was going. I ain't gonna give it away, but yeah.
That's actually false, by the way, Bori. That's false.
Man, you crazy.
That's false. Again, y'all got to stop pushing transfer on kids that put themselves in bad situations. I love Malachi, but Malachi is in a situation because Malachi put himself in a situation. Yes, it doesn't matter what school you go to. You still got to go your ass to class. You still got to earn your keep.
You still got
to tell that side. We got to tell that side of the story. It ain't just the coaches are not doing anything to the players. I'm not coming at you, by the way. I'm just putting the context out there. You got to stop trying to put.
I want to say this too, though. In the same context, you say you make that statement, but then at the same token, you can't make that statement off of something that you want to see. Well, I want to see this player. Hell, there's a bunch of players we want to see they ain't get on the field. You don't sit there and say because we ain't seeing them, oh, they should leave or they should transfer. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, here's the dilemma, though. The problem is when you're deep and you're 15 deep at wide receiver and you play wide receiver, hold on. Maybe you should just go to class, bro. Coach Prime, did he not this week put out an amazing video this week saying, listen, some of us don't want to be great. My biggest obstacle was the expectation of the players. Look, if you don't want to go to class, just say you don't want to go to class and we won't even expect that no more. If you don't want to go pro, say you don't want to go pro. Because the problem is that when you have kids that you can't want this shit more than the kid wants it for himself.
Man.
And let's say this too. Malachi is a transfer. He came from another school. I want to see Malachi play just like you do. But the question that's got to be asked is does, like Tim Brewster said, is the love for the game enough to be disciplined? And do you have enough discipline to stay focused? And if you focused and you love this game, you will do what you got to do to make sure you're on the field. It's not athletic student, is it? Or is it student athlete? Tell me which one is it?
Right.
Because you can't get on the field if you ain't eligible. And if the coach say, I want you to go to class, and if you ain't going to class, you ain't on my team, then what else you going to do? Somebody asked me about Tony Gray today. I was standing right there when he threw a temper tantrum after the damn Grambling game. And guess what, Zoe? When I went back for the Valley game, Tony Gray wasn't in the uniform. He was on the outside of the gate looking in. I'm just saying. Listen, I get it. Well, look, I wish everybody, man, if transferring is, listen, all I'm saying is this. Transfer if you must. But you still got to go to class.
Well, in the environment that we got, it's going to class on one end, but we got to talk about practice too, because we got a coach.
So that's about 25. I'm only speaking 25% of what I know about the situation, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to just leave that alone.
Trust me, we get it. But I'm
saying leave that alone.
I'm saying that's one part of it. Yeah, you got to handle your books, but then here go the other part. You got to handle and do your thing on the practice field too. That's the other part to it. You got to get on the field. What's the one thing we say? We know who's starting this week. We know who balled out of practice. That's how we know who been handling business in practice at Jackson State. Because if you balling out at practice, you're gonna be starting. If you ain't handling your business, you ain't gonna see that field. It is what it is. And just
it ain't no
you ain't handling your business, you gonna sit there and say, "Oh, it ain't the transfer." So basically, your mindset is they should just transfer someplace where they got it easy. And so that's the problem. We always want convenience. We want convenience, least resistance. And
that's the world we live in now. There are people talking about no, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. This is not, I'm not, this ain't about you. That's why I said that. This not about you. Like, you gotta understand, bro. I see, you don't know how many times I've heard this today. You don't know how many times I've been asked this today. You know how many times I asked this yesterday. So what I'm saying is it just kind of triggered it. That's all. I promise you I ain't jumping on you, bro. But here's what I am saying. The reality of the matter is, bro, I just can't understand it. Do you see the little thing where they said, Zoe, they getting rid of the thumbs up button because people feel like it's passive aggressive?
Yes, man.
What kind of shit is that, man? The internet is full of projections, bro. I'll give you another situation. They had a whole stink about Rob J and Coach Prime's relationship, bro. So much so that Coach Prime had to come out and make a damn disclaimer that this is, we joke like this all the time because guess what we do? You took a 15-second piece of a several minute long video and throw it out there to the world so people can listen to it and basically start projecting. Why he do him like that? And it's just like, this is sickening. This is sickening.
So
I gotta say this now.
So basically, to sum it up, we're gonna use the Rob J thing, right? Because it's almost like Malachi Wideman. It's almost like the same thing. To sum it up, well, damn, you have an interview with this dude all the time, and you just giving him a hard time, man. He shouldn't do an interview with him no more. It's the same concept. He should do an interview with him no more. He should go interview other people and not interview Prime. It's the same mentality.
Let me tell y'all something, bro. Can I be real with y'all about something? Uh-oh. Do you know that when you are on your phone and you looking at the internet on your phone, that there's nobody that's looking, there is only you? I'm gonna say that again. It's really just you, bro. There is nobody else around you. It's you in your cell phone and you're reading words that's on the internet that's said by other people. And everything that you perceive those words or pictures and videos to be, it starts and stops with your ass. The issue ain't what you're reading or what you're seeing or what you're thinking. I'm telling you, unless you're looking at something and you've seen something that happened and it's kind of an after the fact, everything else is you project what your mindset is onto everything you see, bro. And you see it every day, bro. Every single day. You see it every day. And I can't go to the comments, though. The comments is a cesspool, bro. Don't ever go to them comments. Don't go to the shade room. Woo! Don't go to the shade room. Look at that video of Co Prime and Rob J, bro. Oh my gosh. You do better off taking a shit, putting your hand in the water. I'm dead serious. I hate to say it that way, but you do better off. And that's pretty disgusting, bro. Just to think about it. I'm just saying that I just was like, my God. But anyway, back to Malachi. We want to see Malachi play, and I want to see him. So here's the thing. Malachi was a star on last year's team. This team done got better. This is a better team. It's a much deeper wide receiver core. And when you find yourself already, because let's tell the Malachi, let's tell the full story. Malachi kind of got a late start, right? Because of some things he had to sort through, right? So after he got rolling, from what we've been able to gather, obviously there was a stoppage again due to he got in his own way again, and Coach Prime kind of put that out there, let the world know, hey, he's back off suspension. What did we say when he got off suspension? We said, hey, now you got to work your way back up the depth chart. And that's been the thing. Yes, you see him at practice. I think we'll see him for homecoming, huh?
Look, we just gave you the example. Do y'all understand that Debo, the old lineman, was a starter?
Facts.
Debo was a starter.
All summer.
Starter. He got injured. He got hurt. Demetri Jordan filled in and balled out. And so guess what? Yeah. The way Prime runs it is you got to earn your thing back. Nothing is given to you. Everything is earned. Demetri Jordan was balling out. And because Demetri Jordan did an admirable job against Isaiah Land. And he balled out. And so guess what? History repeats itself. Now Demetri Jordan gets hurt. Now Debo gets his opportunity. And he filled in admirably well.
Hey, once again, EA, that's a projection. That's a projection. You're projecting that. It's not bullshit. I can give you some bullshit, but if I give you some bullshit, I would have to disclose information that would probably not be, I don't want to put anybody on blast like that. So I'm just telling you, and I'm going to say this too. I am not defending the coaches because one thing I can say about the coaching staff, they consistent. They consistent, and he runs his program how he does. It's not the two sports, bro. It's not that. It's not that.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna just say this, man. I'm
It's
gonna
not that.
look, full disclosure. The things a lot of y'all say, man, I'm gonna be honest. It's low hanging fruit. Everything is surface level, and I'm gonna just put it out there. It's a gift and a curse knowing some of the stuff that we know.
We said that this week. We literally talked about that. What day was that? Like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday? We said sometimes it's good to not know the shit we know, man. And sometimes when you know it, you just go,
because I promise you, that's why I just retweet on Twitter. I don't do a whole lot of read because, man, let me tell you something. I'm already bald. Man, if I already read y'all stuff, my head would fall out. My head would fall out.
Hey, I'm gonna say it again, so we had a meeting with the president today. I'm not trying to say this like we so plugged and listen, because of this, I tell you, hey, true story. I told Zoe this. I guess I can say it on the channel now because it happened to me tonight. Local TV reporter reached out to me today,
About 2 hours ago,
and want to do a live TV interview on me because he like, I see your interaction and how you get down on Twitter. He think this is an interesting story. Like, you're an alum. You're also very protective. I don't want to call you a super fan, but he was like, this is so interesting. I think it's a story. And I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Like, I don't really want to be on like TV like that. I don't have no desire for that. But I'm like, I'll listen and see what you're talking about because I'm believe it or not, relatively very private dude, man. I like to keep myself off the. I just don't want to be bothered. Like, oh man, I see you on TV, and I don't live at home, so running that, I get the control when you see my face. So I know when I went out there and whatever the case may be. But when it's that, just kind of, I got anxiety about that. So I'm not sure about that. Why did I say that? The point I'm saying is that people see how you get down. I interact with a lot of people with Jackson State, a lot of people that make a lot of decisions and whatnot. And like Zoe said, sometimes you don't want to know certain things. Like, we can give, like, if we really, maybe we, do some memberships or something on this thing, do members only videos and just start telling you. Because I promise you, if you knew some of the shit that y'all ask about, you wouldn't ask about it. You'd be like, oh, wow, okay. And we try to give enough, but at the same time, you got to keep in mind, last thing you want to do in the position that we in is say the wrong thing, and then you be in amongst the players or something, and somebody feels some type of way. You don't want to, trust is a big thing with the staff and the institution, because you don't want the wrong information getting out. Sometimes it's good to just let people think that the coaches are not doing right by a player, and the player is the innocent one. And sometimes it's good for you to think that way, because if you really knew what the reality of that was, all I would say is just pay attention to what Coach Prime say when he addressed the team. He tells you exactly what be going on, and a lot of the examples he make he don't miss. It be spot on, man. It be a lot of, just when he say bull junk, it ain't just stuff that's going on with the institution. It's really bull junk that be going on with the team, man. Players. I mean, we've been, come on, y'all. We've all been 19, 20, 21. Man, I don't even want to get on here and talk about the stuff I did when I was in college, man. Come on, bro. Like, we know how that goes. So when you got 100 kids that you are trying to, groom into men, and you got to make sure everybody is being held accountable and all that good stuff, man, it's an interesting dynamic. But if that was his fate, if his fate is to go somewhere else, hey, I wish him the best. But I think he
no, you haven't seen the last of Malachi Wyman. You haven't, and he doesn't.
We went through the same thing with Nugget, man, and now look at Nugget. Nugget back on the field balling. Ain't nobody talking about him hitting the portal no more. See how that works?
Nugget has some real issues going on too, and that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, again, everything is it's low hanging fruit, and I'm gonna be honest. My mouth is bad because, like, I fall in the category of, like, when y'all go low, I go lower. I love to do the mumbo, like, for real, and
scrub the ground.
I'm trying to tell you, but it's just like I can't say nothing, because I mean, some of the stuff is so ludicrous, and it's just like, wow, really. But nah, man, you haven't seen the last of Malachi Wyman, and he doesn't need to transfer. He's in a great place where he's going to get nurtured and get a great education from. But if any reason he decide to transfer, once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Facts. Hey, we got pictures with Jalen today. 1400 Club was there. Hey, Joe. We ain't gonna say how much 1400 Club was there to make sure Jalen was taken care of when Jalen was a JSU Tiger, and you know what? Still getting, he's still being taken care of because even though he is a Bethune-Cookman Wildcat and he's a player, they went through some things, man. So those relationships last forever. As a matter of fact, shout out to my little bro, man. Josh Rice hit me up today, man. We stay in contact. We chopped it up today, and it's all love, man. Once you're in the family, you're always in the family. It don't matter. Corey Reed, shout out to Corey Reed was on the field today. I was happy to see that he's still doing well because you build these relationships, man. You really just want to see these young men thrive. And if the situation is better for them to be in a different situation, then hey, they'll do what's best for them.
Just because somebody left don't mean they left on some bad terms or with some ill will.
That's facts. Well, we also saw Coach Prime go to players and say, listen, when you think about DeMonte Holloman or Cedric Moffitt, who's over at Valley right now, you saw Coach Prime dap them up and go speak to them and show them love and all that good stuff,
Yeah,
both of them. So, and like I said, we can move on from that. Like I said, just context matters. That's why Coach put out the video today, as well as the post. Just saying context matters, man. We're in an internet age where people tend to, when you don't have information. Oh, I saw something today, Zoe. I shared this with Zoe earlier today, and I'm going to quote it to y'all because this is powerful. It says, when you don't know, it says when they know, they try to kill it or they try to kill you. But when they don't know, they talk about you. And like the dude was saying, well, he said, I'd much rather people talk about me than for them to kill me. So what I try to do is just keep certain information. I try to not disclose as much information about me as possible. I just stay private because what people don't know, they can't destroy. But they can talk about it all day long. So what you tend to see take place is when people don't really know the real, they tend to like fill in their own blanks. And sometimes that information be misinformation that leads to bad advice, like advising people to go to the portal. When in actuality, people not being honest about it. Not saying, hey, Bori, this is not you I'm talking about. Sometimes people advise, and I'm talking about like it could be AAU coaches, it could be former high school coaches, it can be family members, it can be friends, it can be confidants, it can be teammates, it can be whatever, advising you to go to the portal. When in actuality, all I would say is that if you're gonna go to the portal, make sure you got a team that's willing to give you a full scholarship before you enter. So that would be the admonishment. And don't just go just because you might go and somebody might be like, yeah, because one thing that's full in this conference is skill position. It's in wide receivers and skill position. We get those a dime a dozen. Now Malachi is special. That's why we want to see him play. We want to see him play. Maybe he plays on Saturday versus Campbell. Maybe he plays. Maybe coach figured that, you know what, we're gonna roll you out against Campbell. And we'll have Travis, Malachi, we'll have True, we'll have all our players back, and they won't be able to game plan for it. That could be some gamesmanship there. So we'll see what happens, man. But we're rooting for him. Malachi gonna be just fine.
Facts.
What else y'all got that ain't player related? Or if it could be player related, if you got any questions, we'll entertain that. See anything in the chat you want to touch on, bro? We just hit our first hour. They're gonna be on this thing, but no longer than 2 hours a night. Let's see what y'all talking about. What's up, folks? HBCU band talk. What it do? I really don't like the transfer portal. San Francisco, they're gonna have to clean that up, man. Especially with this COVID. COVID made the transfer portal more glaring than what it really is because people could go to the portal and you got some kids out here that have been to 4 schools, man. That's ridiculous. Don't want to compete. Don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying, wait their turn. None of that good stuff, man.
What's happening? What's happening, man?
Oh, oh, man. What's happening, bro?
No, man.
Do good work, by the way, man. Y'all make sure y'all go. Ouch. I hit the cord. That hurt. Snatched it out my ear.
Hey, man, y'all go follow my guy, man. For real. Put out awesome content, man.
Amazing content. Yeah, man. Do damn good work. I do this right here, man. We're gonna go ahead and drop that stream now.
Oh yes, sir.
We like to get some different folks on here, man. We always get the same folks on. See if we can get some different people on, man, for a couple minutes. And yeah, let's mix it up a little bit, man. See if we bring it on folks that ain't been on before. Let's do that tonight, man. We want to hear from you. Let's do that. And we'll keep rolling, bro. People got to stop trying to run other people's houses when they don't know what it. Hey, preach. Yeah, man. Hey, it's a whole lot deeper than what you think, bro. At the end of the day, man, we got a mission that we trying to accomplish this season, and we trying to win the Celebration Bowl, man. Straight up and down. We trying to win the Celebration Bowl. And like I said, we 6-0 right now. Campbell on deck. Hey, man, who all gonna be at homecoming, man? Let's do that again. Who gonna be at homecoming?
The camel pack next Saturday.
I know. Doc said he coming. I know all the Jacksonians gonna be there. Anybody that's not in town that's gonna be at homecoming this week?
Cause I won't be there.
I will.
Cause I'm looking forward.
Being that block party, man. I might go live from the block party. Yeah, I'm just telling you.
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm gonna be there with bagels on.
I'm in there from North Carolina. Nato, what's good? What's good? Oh, Anthony Perry. What's up? That's Mark, man. I said Anthony. That's my bad, coach. Damn, I'm reading shit. That's Mark. What's happening, baby? What's happening, coach? Yeah. Let me see what he says. Is carry the ticket office. I'm coming in third. Oh, yeah. We got to link up, bro. Yeah, I'll be there Thursday afternoon, like early, 10, 11 o'clock, right around lunchtime, bro. I just got to get situated in my brother so I could get on my little Zoom meeting, my time, 11 o'clock. As long as I get situated for my little meeting, man, I'm Gucci. I'm going to still be working. They ain't got to know I ain't over there. Ryan, what's good, man? What's up, Ryan? Who already got their camera t-shirt? B versus everybody. Damn right, Ryan. They tell him, man, plan on being off that Martell in the back. Hey, when you see your boy, man, let me get a shot, man. We're going to have a good time, man. Block party is that. There you go. Appreciate that. It's at 101 Capitol Street, man. It's going to be the downtown JSU outdoors. It's going to be a little chilly. Make sure you got your sweaters on, man. Rock your gear. It's going to look nice. Rich need to take shots so he can be lit on the mic. Hey, I'm going to run up there and say, hey, Rich, take this. You take Rich some Jell-O shots or something, man. Rich might get loose up in that thing. Ain't no telling. 21 days into the inevitable. What is the inevitable?
Rude.
But it's that dude that's in Houston, man. We're going to beat the snot out of y'all, man.
Hey, Rude, you better enjoy your scrimmage next Saturday.
No slacking and SWAC. Oh, we got a new one. What's happening? What up, man? What's happening, James? What's happening, bro? Hey, you on mute, big dog. What's happening?
What's happening, man?
What's happening, y'all, bro?
Man, you got it, bro. Man, appreciate you coming on, man. First time on. What's cracking with you?
Man, I just wanted to shout out HBCU Band Talk, man. He came on the show with me and Charles on Thursday, said Bethune-Cookman was going to beat us by 3 touchdowns, man. I just want to know what he was drinking.
It was crystal meth, man.
Man, I just
the liquid kind, Hanzo.
Crystal meth, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it was just crazy, man. They actually thought they were gonna put 3 touchdowns on JSU, man. But
they didn't think that. They didn't think that. They just had to say that dumb shit. They ain't think that though.
No, yeah, not at all. Grambling had 7,000 people at their game today. Little Cookman got cooked. I was drinking Hope Dope. Hey, that's a good one. Hey, I feel you, bro. Hey, man, That man said drinking Taka vodka. Ooh, boy, I ain't seen that Taka in a long time, dog. That's straight rock gut right there, man.
Well, Taka ain't even by the shelf no more. It's under the floorboard.
But hey, fellas, though, y'all dropped that dope content, man. And hopefully, man, one day we can all work. I want to work with y'all on something, man.
Oh, for real, for sure,
Say
man.
less. I got a project for us, man. We got some stuff we need to do for women's basketball. She came on the show, so we're gonna definitely reach out to all our content creators, everybody that's willing to throw something in there. Make sure she got what she need. But JSU Tigers, yes, Greg Great still injured. He should be back soon. But yeah, man, appreciate what you're doing, man. Everybody got a part in this thing, bro. And
Yeah, for sure.
And man, you doing great work. Hey, big man, we got Big Daddy Gaddy in this thing, man. Hey, we was talking about Niles before the show, before the game today. He had a good game today, man.
I love right before kickoff. We was talking about Gaddy on everything I love.
He had a good game, man.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, man, because look, if ain't nobody been this cheerleader, I've been a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And so I sit there and I said, man, I said, bro, I was like, bro, who's the one player the past 2 to 3 games you really hadn't heard his name, he hadn't just splashed. And I was like, and I said, offensive defense, so I'm not gonna tell you because if I tell you, you're gonna get it. And the first thing he said, Gaddy. I said, but you know what it is? I said, because everything else off the line is gone. And I said, he's getting doubled.
Yep.
I said, he's getting double now. I said, but the good thing about it is getting double gonna make him better. And then as soon as I said that, Ken was like, but you know what? He gonna splash today.
Yeah, he jumped up.
Damn. He gonna splash today.
Hey man, I love the D-line play right now, bro. I love the way they it's like hair on fire, man. Get to the quarterback. So I think that's gonna be key to the next game. Assignment football. I like that. So today he went straight at the running back, right? And Jalen took off, and then Coach Prime was like, "Hey, you gotta set that edge, man."
Yeah, man.
And then the next play,
he set the edge. The rest of the game.
Yeah, he was on the rest of the game. He led to that fumble. That's why I was telling Zoe. I said I felt like that should have been his sack though, because he knocked the ball out of Jalen's hand. Now Jalen fell on it, and I think that was somebody landed on him and got the sack. I forget who that was, but
Jeremiah Brown got that sack.
It was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's how he got the second one.
But but I actually picked Niles Gaddy to be on my preseason first team all SWAC list, and people thought I was crazy, man.
Well, guess what? Ken won up you. Ken said he was gonna be
it was my dark horse defensive player of the year. We're gonna see. He got to get his knee right, and does take a lot of doubles.
I gotta take it a step further. I said at the end of last season, before the Celebration Bowl, I said, bro, I'm telling y'all, Big Gaddy gonna be the one next year. I was on it early.
I think you're gonna see him. See, this is the thing that I think. So we going into the winter months, right? So I know in the fall, it's about the weather's gonna change. It ain't gonna be hot like it used to be. We get into them nighttime games. That's when the defense tends to take over games a whole lot more. The quarterback, them hits hurt a little harder when it's cold outside. You feel what I'm saying? You're coming off the edge, man. So it's gonna be critical in these next 5 games we got, because these gonna be the best. This gonna be the toughest stretch of the season, arguably without question. Having Alcorn, Southern, Campbell, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, and Texas Southern. That's what the young man that's on here talking about Texas Southern in 21 days. We're gonna beat the snot out of Texas Southern in Houston.
But you know what, man? I'll tell you too. Going forward though, Ken, for example, with Doyle coming back, man, the way our D line is set up, you got to pick your poison, because now you can't dedicate 2 men to one player on that line now, especially with the way we split. At some point you're gonna have to go 1-for-1 and probably just keep a running back in the chip, but that doubling, it ain't gonna happen, because then you add True Thompson to the mix. I mean, you see what Reagan was doing. You see what Reagan was doing. Now Doyle is back. It was FAMU all over again. It was an alleyway to the quarterback on damn near every play.
Hey,
it's not gonna be able to double Gaddy anymore. You can't double it.
No, you got to play honest. I think this next game, the key player for this next game is going to be Aubrey Miller. Aubrey Miller is going to be critical. I know he's going to do what he do, but we got to have that middle. Aubrey Miller and Cameron Simmons Craig. I think those two players are going to be critical because Travis being back is going to help because they run an RPO, but the problem is going to be Taj Malik Williams' feet because he can hurt you with his feet. But if you jam them receivers and you take that away, we can stop the run. I'm not worried about that. That's how you beat Campbell.
Yeah,
we can stop the run. I'm good on that. So they're gonna have to deal with the pressure that's coming. He ain't gonna have the kind of time that he gets because he sits behind that big old line, bro. And he get time, he'll pick you apart. Kid got some pretty decent accuracy, got a decent arm, but he'll get out of there. I think we're gonna tap him up though. We got to get to him and make him uncomfortable fast and early. Once we do that. Because I can say, here's a good question. Maybe Blue can answer this question. Who's a better athlete, Taj Malik Williams or Jalen Jones? I ain't say accuracy. I say athlete. Good question, bro.
It ain't close. It's Jalen.
I don't know. He's 6 feet. Quick.
We say athlete. We say quarterback. Jalen.
I appreciate you for coming on, bro. Who else wants some of Hollywood Coke? He said he got Williams. Doc said he got Williams. Aubrey be having that look, man. Aubrey had that look in his eyes today. Better athlete, Draylon Ellis. Draylon Ellis is it. I don't know about better athlete than that one, man.
Hey, man, time out. If that's the case,
Jalen fast, bro. Jalen running 4.3, man. Just FYI.
4.3, bro. Hey,
that dude is fast, bro.
If that's the case, then we're gonna annihilate Kelvin because you're gonna say you saw what we did to Drayton Ellis.
Hey, Drayton Ellis and Jalen Jones have been. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man. Let me tell y'all something. Hey, we beat them boys up today when we played them. So I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm gonna tell you who Taj Malik remind me of. I'm gonna give you a quarterback that we played that he reminds me of that we actually had trouble with. It was last season though. Shegog, Delta State. Go back to that game, though. Bro, Shegog was very elusive, and he played. That's who. If you go back and watch that game.
I'm not saying.
Now, I know this is last season, but I'm just telling you, Patrick Shegog had his ability to elude tacklers, bro, is the thing that really made him effective. And I'm saying that's the thing that you really got to watch for Taj Malik Williams. I'm telling you, man, the kid is special. If they put that big boy up in that joker, the back up, Campbell ain't got a snowball chance in hell. I'm just tell you that right now. They dumpster truck juice. They back up quarterback, it's a major drop off. But I'll say this right here. With number 6 on the field, telling you right now, man, he reminds me of Patrick Shegog, bro. And then I ain't talking about that Shegog is faster than, there's a difference between being quick and fast. I'm saying that Shegog's ability to not be tackled and to get those first downs and to elude the tack, you know what I'm saying? Sell the RPO, sell the run, you know what I'm saying? Pass. It was something to be seen, and they gave us fits, man, last season. Now I don't know what they'll do this season. They're still undefeated, I think.
We're gonna beat him up. We're gonna beat him up too.
That's the goal.
Cause dog,
that's the goal.
Do you remember? Do I remind y'all what we did to Drayton Ellis? We literally beat him up, dog.
Just like Jalen. You saw how they were carrying Jalen off the field after that last sack. Beat him. Like Debo said, beat him down, beat you down.
And guess what? Ain't no bricks on their field.
Get up, Craig. Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Ain't no bricks on their field, bro.
Hey, like I told the other day, they got a good tight end. I can tell you they players, man. They got a speedster, true freshman. He got off today. Number 89, number 88 is a good wide receiver. Number 2, number 85, the tight end. Number 1, the running back. Number 4, the running back, Taj Malik Williams. They got a stout offensive line. On defense, number 9, Brendan. I forgot his last name. He's a problem coming off the edge. Number 99, the defensive tackle. Number 0 coming off the edge, as well as number 9. The safety 21, solid. DB, now their DBs are suspect because them DBs. Now I went and watched that Charleston Southern game. So they had 3 touchdowns that the quarterback missed wide open, and the wide receivers ate their lunch, and they just couldn't throw an accurate pass. As a matter of fact, that Charleston Southern game ended very controversial on the damn no call. They picked the flag up on a pass interference after the wide receiver got knocked out of bounds. They said the ball wasn't catchable. I thought that was, even though it wasn't catchable, it was still a bad call. He still made contact, and you can't do that. But anywho, that's my camera tape for right now. I saved some of that for Monday. But yeah, man, 6-0. I'm pumped up, man. 6-0, bro. I think we. I'm
gonna say this. I don't care if they got a great DB room. Ain't no DB room that we gonna play. Gonna match up with our receivers. I don't care who you got at DB. I don't care who you got. And not to even get too far off the subject because we talking about Campbell, but we did have a big conference game today. And from what I seen from the 2 teams that played in this SWAC West semifinal game, you want to call it, SWAC West championship game, we want to call it, I wasn't impressed. Neither one of them.
No.
I would. I really would. If Alcorn think they're going to bring that crap and going to beat Jack State with that, boy, y'all sadly mistaken. I'm dead serious.
Well, we got Southern before Alcorn.
I'm gonna get to them because I say the best for last. Dog, we're gonna y'all the way y'all use your quarterback. Go watch Tennessee State. That we're gonna have y'all quarterback. You don't get beat up. You don't get beat up bad.
Man, we what'd you say? What letter we on, bro? What letter we on?
Oh,
we spelling domination.
Oh, bro. We you know what I'm saying? We passed the end, so you see that dumb end, dumbing. We coming.
It's Domini.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm serious, man.
Like Amy said, he can't believe how bad both of them played.
I'm serious, man. I was not impressed. I'm not, and I'm saying this without my blue and white glasses on. If y'all want to hang your hat on what I saw today, and that's the SWAC West, pretty much like right now at least championship game. Because at the beginning of the season, I sit there and say what I say, Ken. Whoever wins the Southern Alcorn game is gonna win the division. And no,
I don't know. But I mean, that play calling there on 4th and 2 tonight, that was, I don't know what they was thinking about that. But I think
they stayed true to form.
They stayed true to form, but at +2, they gave them a bad spot. Like they gave them a bad spot on that placement of the ball. Looking at it, they looked like they had a first down.
That's a good point, man. Southern didn't score in the second half. I didn't think about that. Damn. So so in Alcorn only scored 3.
Scored 3.
So yeah. I mean, the quarterback had the wide receiver, man, and he just overshot him a couple times, man.
What did I tell you? I said it yesterday.
Yeah.
stop the
Who
run,
called?
put it on the quarterback. And dude sit here, man, overthrowing. Nah, dog. Mm-mm.
That's what I said with McCray, like he is not a good quarterback. He only read one progression, and he keys in on that one receiver, and that's where that's where his turnovers come in. That's where his interceptions come in because he keying on the one receiver every time.
Yeah, but Doc, they had Alcorn had so many opportunities to score. It ain't even
score.
funny. But the quarterback's so
They did.
inaccurate. He's so
They did.
inaccurate.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. For what we saw today, man, it was. I mean, he did some good stuff, but then again, it was like, man, just some wild misses, man. And
Dude, I mean, they had at least, because I didn't watch all the first half, but man, from what I saw, I can account for 8 different pass plays where a receiver was wide open.
Yeah.
And man, he overthrowing them like crazy. And they could have got points or in position to get points. Nah, bro. Ain't none of that. I mean, y'all can have y'all school pride all y'all want to, but ain't none of that coming close to touching us, bro.
oh wow, Utah beat USC. Dang, Utah tough. Somebody just put that in the chat. Man, it's been a day of upsets, man. Bama got beat. I mean, change the subject. Damn, Atlanta got eliminated. Zoe. The Braves, I'm talking about.
I know it.
I'm checking on these damn Dodgers. Y'all go ahead, man.
That's my team.
I know. All right, we up 2-0. Bottom of the 5th. Come on, man. I can't look at it when it be like that, bro.
That boy French, he said we up 2-0.
Man, I'm a Dodgers fan. Been a Dodgers fan, bro. I told you I was destined for the West Coast, though. I've been a Raiders fan. Dodgers fan. Only fan I ain't. Hey, bro, when Bron came to LA, dog, I had to join the Lakers, man. Unbeknownst, I know Avis don't like that. But me and Avis used to go back and forth all the time on Facebook over LeBron James. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
I'm gonna date myself. I became a Dodgers fan with old Fernando Mania.
That's what's up.
Back in the early 80s. I was a youngster then. I've been hooked ever since.
And now you old as dirt now.
Well, I just tell you, dog, you ain't old till you free on Tuesday now. Until you see me with the Silver Gang eating breakfast at McDonald's on Tuesday morning, you ain't old.
Who get the free breakfast, bro? Senior citizen?
Senior citizen, doc?
Okay. No, I'm saying Mickey D?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You got excited. You figured you some free breakfast, huh?
No, bro, I'm a long way from that. How old you gotta be? How old they gotta be?
60.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say shit. I get my moms to roll over there and get something for me and just.
Boy, I tell you.
Hey, Ken.
Yo.
How about that D2 football today, man?
Who won today?
The Junior Union went into Bowie State, blew them out 41-14.
I thought Virginia Union. I thought they beat Bowie in overtime.
It was a blowout. 41-14. Benedict went to Albany State homecoming, blew them out.
Hold on, time out. Stop. I know somebody on this chat said that Benedict was gonna win. I tried to tell y'all, man. It's like everybody like, man, Albany State, man, Albany.
Look, man, I said I got a disclaimer. I got a coupon. I said I'm being biased. I did say that.
You did say that. You said cousin for all-time league receivers for Albany State.
I said I'm being biased.
But yeah, man,
so
it was.
Coach Brewster, man. Coach Brewster, man, is a godsend to Jackson State, bro. I love his social media game, man. He gets you pumped up, man. That dude is a
Every
great
day.
coach. Great person to be around too, man. We met him. Good dude, man.
Florida State
Solid dude. They beat Albany State 24-20.
20. Yep.
Yeah, Benedict. When they went up 14-0, I was telling him, I said, "Oh, they're gonna win this game, bro." He's like, "Nah, dog, I'm telling you, man, Albany's gonna win." I said, "All right, we'll see."
Hey man, what my dude say earlier? I was on some hope dope. That's all that was.
You was on hope dope,
bro. It is pouring down, bro. Wow. Bro, it's like it's been pouring down like a summer gun, man.
Well, don't get
Some
worried.
big apple in pig ear hot. Man, I don't eat that stuff no more, man. I'm trying to get past. I done got to 40 now. It's some stuff I had to just completely cut out my diet, bro. I ain't eating no pig ear sandwich.
Don't worry about the rain, man. Unless you see some animals in pairs of twos, then you get worried.
Hey, I got a ground squirrel that's in my backyard, bro, busting a hole in the ground, man. I'm gonna put a bullet in his head at some point.
Well, just make sure you don't see two of them.
Hey, man, I don't like that. I don't know if y'all see. This is different, bro. I don't know. Hey, man, the squirrels that I grew up around and we grew up around, them squirrels didn't go in the dirt like that I knew of. They was in the trees and they run around and eat nuts and shit. These squirrels, man, these mother bust holes in your ground. You think they beavers and moles, bro. It's not. It's ground squirrels, bro. Make a whole cave in your yard, bro. So, yeah. But anyway, man. So, yeah, I whoa. Was that lightning?
Big out the phone.
Man, I ain't in Mississippi no more, man. This ain't grandma's house. Grandma make you shut everything off, boy, when the lightning comes.
Well, you be sitting in the dark for real.
I ain't in Mosley Manor no more, dog. Brown bottom.
Lightning. Don't get struck by lightning out that phone.
Grandma said cut everything off, boy. You can't get out the refrigerator, don't open nothing up. Like, grandma, I'm just get some water. Get out the refrigerator while it's lightning.
Right. Man, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see what the slate looking like next week, man.
Ivory soap, crush it up, and get you some ivory soap, crush it up from squirt.
Look.
Whoa, wine. Hold down, Reggie. What's happening? So school me on. Oh shit. Yeah, that was a little bright right there, bro.
Yeah,
I don't play with that lightning, dog.
I'm here looking at the slate for next week, and yeah, it's trash. The only conference game you got that's worth anything is Texas Southern at Alcorn.
Alcorn gonna get some redemption.
Well,
in my opinion.
I tell you what. Well, don't be surprised if Texas Southern can win that game.
We talked about that, bro. They can. Shane Hooks today, bro. Amazing catch, bro.
Bro, if he don't lose his balance, if he doesn't lose his balance, so dare I say, does he get another pair of gloves on Monday?
Well, he didn't moss anybody. He caught it just, you know what I'm saying?
True. He
just caught it. Jacktown, we got a new one coming to the stream tonight, man. Let's see who we got over here, man. Jacktown.
What did you do?
There you go. What up, man? What up, Jacktown? 7885. 7785. What's good, bro? You're on mute. You're on mute. Let me unmute you. There you go.
What's going on?
What's up, bro? Yo. Hello. Jacktown, what's up, bro? Yeah, just come back to the stream when you get yourself together, man. Yeah, you joined the stream again. It's all good. Doc, I don't know what just happened. I don't know if you jumped off or.
Hey, was that like a butt dial?
Nah, I don't think you can't. I don't think there's no butt dial, bro.
I'm just saying, it happened hit the link some kind of way.
I mean, it's possible.
But yeah, man, the slate next week, man. Prairie, you got Lamar, Southern playing nobody.
Man, I was sitting up there trying to get my. Man, you don't get free breakfast. You just get a 10% discount.
Valley play Bethune-Cookman. And, we got Campbell. So it's not a good slate of game.
Man said get some ivory soap, crush it up for them squirrels, man. I was trying to figure out what the remedy was, dog.
Boy, you're gonna have Peter all in front of your house. And you out there in Cali too? Woo!
Yeah. No, it's good, bro. So yeah, man, I'm moving on from the we'll add a little bit more meat to the recap show tomorrow. More than likely we'll do that on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. If y'all are new to the channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on this page right here, man. And we'll keep coming to you, man, trying to do a little something for you. That is to put around the tree stump. Ain't no trees, bro. It's just straight. It's just a hole in my yard, in my ground, in the dirt back there on the hill. Anyway, I'm gonna stick some wire in that hole, man, and cover that up. Cause he keep busting it in the same spot, bro. Literally. So he disrespectful with it too, bro. Just come out, be looking at me, bro. Just be eating like, yeah, what's happening, homie? I can't, them Cali gun laws is tough, bro. So I can't hit him with the big gun. I got to go to Walmart and get a. I got to go get a.
Anything, nothing at all. Come back on.
Oh yeah, you can come back on, bro. I didn't hear you at all.
We didn't hear.
Nah, I'm gonna go get a BB gun, bro. Man, I swear they're aggressive. See, Elo, you got it, Lois. Man, Lois, no, she out here too, man. Them things aggressive, bro. For real, man. Said get a cat. I sure won't. Won't be getting down one of them. Good on that. And it's outside. He be chilling. You know what I'm saying? They're running a little hole, man. I done smoked them out. I done got the little smoke bombs, bro. Throw them in the hole and bury it over and everything. They just come right back. Come back stronger. For real, bro. I'll put the link back up, bro. We're going to hang around for about another 20 minutes, bro, and then we out of here.
All right.
Let you come on, man. Express yourself. We got to save something for the recap show, and then we'll be back on Monday, man. So we got Alabama A&M, Arkansas Pine Bluff tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all watch that game, man. That's one of them ain't nobody care games. I think Alabama A&M going to take them.
Nobody care.
Everybody going to be gathered in prayer circle, hoping the JSU lose all over SWAC this week. They done already started. Quarterback on scout team, Matt Vitale. Or now maybe Norman.
Nah, Norman.
Hey, what's good, bro?
Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Just fine, bro. There you go.
All right. There we go. All right. Good deal. Well,
what's cracking?
Well, look here. I'm gonna make a quick point. I was just kind of thinking about and just kind of walking down by JSU in my JSU archives.
Okay.
We haven't in my lifetime, and we're probably talking going all the way back to the W.C. Gordon days, but we haven't beaten a team outside of the core HBCU, the core SWAC teams in the FCS level in my lifetime. And I'm talking.
How old are you?
37.
Yes, we have.
When?
Northwestern State. We played them. We beat Northwestern State. We beat Stephen F. Austin. Yes, we have.
Okay.
What years, though?
You 37 now. I'm 44. I'm only 7 years older than you.
Well,
Yes, we
let's
have.
go. Well, let's start with the Big Daddy Carson days. So let's go from 95 to 2022.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing not since 1995. But you
Okay.
said since you've been alive now. Were you born 1995?
I'm born in 85, but I'm
Okay,
discounting.
then.
Well, look,
All right, now.
I'm discounting though because I know, like, if I was 4 years old, I was following the team, but I wasn't really
Well,
able to kind of digest what was going on.
look. I got you, but when you said that, I'm like, wait a minute, because I was at these games and I seen them. We beat Nova State. We beat
Yeah,
Stephen F. Austin.
yeah,
I was there.
I saw it in the record books. But really, to that point though, I think we're on the brink of making history if we can go in and handle business against a Campbell, because it's always been that narrative where the
Yep.
SWAC can't compete against other top tier teams, or other well, they ain't necessarily gotta be top tier teams, but other teams outside of our conference. Now, Alcorn kind of did a good thing with being competitive against
No,
who was it,
no.
Stephen F. Yeah,
I gotta
okay.
stop. Look, I
Go ahead,
gotta
go ahead.
interrupt you. I'm gonna let you finish, but I know
Yeah,
we gonna stop that. That's a moral loss. It's a loss. We don't do more victories. I get what
exactly.
you're saying, and
Yep.
you're right. But we're not gonna get credit for losing or playing a close game. We gotta stop doing this shit. We're being so docile and saying what we performed good, but we lost. Ain't no more victory. We lost.
Yeah.
Because to answer your point that you're saying, it's another L in the column of what you're trying to prove and the point that you're making. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I think you just helped me to prove my point, and that's why I was like, we're definitely on the cusp of making history if we're able to go ahead and take care of business, and it's gonna put us in that kind of that next level, right? Because last year, we should have beat Louisiana Monroe, right? But this year we got an opportunity to beat like I said, Campbell should be top 25 next week, and to your point, there are no more victories, but I just think that this would be a good stepping stone for the program to kind of get us back to that area of dominance where we were
Yeah.
years ago.
I tell you who really want us to win that game. That's in the SWAC, and that's what was that?
That's Google. That's Google, man.
Oh, my bad. And,
Check your modem or router.
man, shut Siri ass up, man. But anyway,
That's Apple, dog.
no, I tell you who do want to hear us see us win that game is FAMU, actually, because think about it. If Jackson State have a dumb, FAMU still has an alleyway to the playoffs this season. Believe it or not, as bad as we beat them, I know they played close today. They knock off Southern, and they run the table for the rest of it. They finish 9-2, and we do what we need to do. Southern still has, FAMU still has a chance to get to the FCS playoffs. And for that reason, because then they'll say that they only lost Jack State in North Carolina, which, regardless of how bad they lost, it is what it is. But this is a big move for us, man, because, 7-0 is historic. I don't know when last time we 7-0. You know what I mean?
That was before 83. That I didn't see, but it was before I can recall.
So now we got a chance to go. Not only do we have a chance to elevate the conference profile, but we got a chance to possibly get a top 25 win. If Campbell hits the top 25, that'll be huge for all the schedule, naysayers. Because they're a formidable team, man. You look at their team top to bottom, they're a really good team, sound football team. So they coming, man. They coming to be, because keep this in mind. After they play us, they go to North Carolina Central, not North Carolina Central, North Carolina A&T, Greensboro for their homecoming. So they trying to be homecoming crashes, bro.
Right.
And that seems to be the thing that's going. We got to make sure we protect home and not let that happen to us. Because boy, oh boy, the naysayers, they're gonna pounce if we mess around and lose the game.
And look, to further add to your point, again, when you talk about us having W.C. Gordon, because you got to remember, W.C. Gordon left in 1990. All right. So when W.C. Gordon was the coach, we played a lot of teams in the Southland, and we're beating them. We've beaten ranked teams before, right? But also at that time, we were going to the playoffs, right? So then the thing is,
Right.
and we've had some playoff games that we lost, like on the last drive and in the fourth quarter. We have plenty of playoff games that we could have won, and we've only played one HBCU team in the playoffs, and that was Tennessee State that we lost in the fourth quarter, which was a very, very close game.
Yep.
But I say all that to say this: there's been what, as you know, since 1990, there's been a swift and slow, well, a swift decline in the talent and coaching and the play from HBCU ball on all fronts from 1990 up until now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to
Yep.
answer your point, you bring in Coach Prime. You know, now we're playing the Campbell because watch this. When's the last time we played an FCS opponent that came from another conference? Outside the MEAC, because we'll play a D2 HBCU school. When's the last time we played somebody from the FCS conference?
Well,
played
They
Northwestern.
FCS now. I mean,
Well, I'm
they're
saying
FCS now, but they weren't FCS when we played them. But it was North Alabama. They weren't.
Oh yeah.
They were D2 at the time. They FCS now though.
They're FCS now, but I'm saying it was Northwestern
Yeah.
State. What was that back like in 2012 or 13?
I know
What
we
year?
played in 2003 when Kent was here.
2003. We played Northwestern State.
Yeah.
We played them on the road. Remember, and we
Right.
lost to them.
Yep.
And so, but the thing is, whenever we did play them, we would lose to them. But in our past, when we were good, fielding good teams, we had success and was winning. To add to your point, so now we're back on that trek, and everybody sees it, everybody knows it. So watch this. Every team in the SWAC, what will be the seminal biggest victory in the SWAC this season? I got time.
You talking about for us or
What
for
is
them?
the single biggest non-conference win in the SWAC this season? I got time. It's gonna be Campbell.
Yeah, it's gonna be Campbell. Yep. To your point. Yep.
No, I thought you were saying who had already occurred. My bad, I misheard that.
Ain't nobody beat nobody.
Yep.
I said what's gonna be the biggest.
That's why I didn't say nothing. That's why I was like, okay.
It's gonna be Campbell.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
No.
EA. So EA, this is what I said. I said y'all got a slither of a chance if you run the table, because you got to also look at what's happening in the FCS.
They got
in FCS right now.
Let me tell you, Ken, today hurt them.
All I said was a slither. That's all I said.
I know. But I'm saying today hurt them though. Look, beating Valley 20-16 hurts. It hurts. They got to win big.
It'd be Grambling.
Huh?
It'd be
Grambling. My bad. I said Valley. Same difference. Hell.
But let me ask you this. I got another question real quick.
Sure.
So like I say, I kind of give you the timeline on how long I've been following Jackson State football, and I think this is really probably one of the first times in my life, to your point, Zoe, where I can like fully comprehend what's going on. Right, the fact that we have talent, depth on both sides of the ball, an incredible coaching staff, an incredible support staff, an incredible media staff, to where everything is clicking on all cylinders, right? There's not a coach out there that, when we went out there in 2016 to UNLV and got that work put in by UNLV, but then the next year Howard went out there and beat that same team.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and the coach that we had was sitting up there making excuses, saying, "Oh, well, that's a Division I school. They got all the scholarship, blah 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 blah."
Yeah.
We don't have coaches out there making the excuses like that. When we finally have all the talent, all of the pieces that we need, we just have to execute and play our game. So, but it's still something where, still like sitting back thinking, what am I missing? And then sometimes you have to pinch yourself, because you're asking yourself constantly each and every day. I mean, heck, I walked into the gas station today and Coach Prime is on the outside bag of a blue bag of Doritos. And I'm like, you know, sometimes you almost want to say, is this a dream? Because it's just so much coverage, so much. I mean, even the conversation we're having right now, none of this existed 10 years ago, let alone 5 years ago. And you're just sitting there like, is all this real, right? and
Hey,
sometimes
real,
you
dog.
gotta take
I
it
need
in.
somebody in Jackson, man, to get me a bag of them Cool Ranch Doritos with Cold Prime on them. I ain't seen them yet.
Oh,
Who
they
I
I
all
ain't
out here in
seen
North Carolina.
Oh, what was I at when you called me?
Publix.
What's my favorite place?
I just said it, Publix.
Bro, they had like 100 of them with Prime on it.
Well, you in
I got-
Atlanta though, so of course they did.
So I got you tomorrow. I'm gonna ship it FedEx. I'm gonna FedEx that nasty Cool Ranch to you.
hey, for those that was on the stream the other night, what was it? It was last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I said, I told Zoe, you know, I had my, hey, so look, my typical Saturday when I'm at the crib, I had my pizza, I had my chicken wing with my ranch. I took a damn screenshot, I took a picture and sent it to his ass.
But what I put back?
A throw up emoji. Hey man, listen. That man said some salad, some chip that tastes like salad. I said, bro, you're crazy, man. That Cool Ranch that Cool Ranch hitting hard though. But that's a good point though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I stole a bag today.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I've said it from not the moment of the press conference, but probably a month afterwards. And I say it all the time, even now. Y'all, and I'm talking about every last Jacksonian out there, man, don't sit here and let this pass you by. Y'all better soak this thing in. It is
Facts.
real. It is tangible. And I've been on that train early. Ken can vouch for me. I said, oh, bro, I'm soaking all of it in. Every last bit of it. Because, see, man, I remember.
That's right.
The thing is, I like being 44 right now. Because, see, I remember what it was like to win 8 championships in 10 years. I was at those games. I remember that. But I also remember when 2000 hit and then lead up to where we are now. I've seen both ends of it. I still say it right now. I don't care. I tell y'all, we family. I still say it sometimes. I'll just randomly, I call Ken and say, dog, man, can you believe Deion Sanders our head coach, bro?
Trying to motherfucker tell you. I
still do it. But I'm telling y'all, take it in. Y'all better enjoy it. Nothing lasts forever, not even life itself. So y'all better embrace it, enjoy it. Don't let this man leave. And I'm not saying we finna regress, but I'm just saying don't sit here and let this pass you by and you didn't take it in and enjoy it. Y'all better learn how to savor that thing.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing as far as trying to make put a lot of energy towards getting to the games, bro. With that.
Yep.
Yeah, I had that one up there. Now, man, I this is gonna be shout out to my boy Nook. I don't know if Nook on here tonight, but we were just talking about it earlier too. This week starts a month-long traveling, man. I mean, I got back to back. I'm not gonna do Mobile though. I'm done with Alabama. I'm done with Alabama this year. I ain't going back to Alabama. Hell with that. I'll watch that game on TV, but definitely, man, like Zoe said, man, savor this moment, man. Definitely lean into it, enjoy it. If you're sitting in Jackson and you got a chance to get to a game and to get an experience, man, do it, man. Shout out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? My sister, he reached out to me. And my sister don't even go to games, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, she don't go. She was like, bro, I need a homecoming ticket. I said, I got you. If sis trying to go see the game, bro, it's like, hey, I got you, baby. Don't worry. She trying to take my niece to a JSU game. I was like, that's big time. They always see me come in town and go to the game. He said, no kid, come to Mobile. No. you won't get me in no Mobile. That ain't happening. It ain't got nothing to do with Mobile. It just got something to do with the fact that I ain't trying to navigate to no damn Alabama small town no more. If it ain't Birmingham, I ain't coming. So I'm good on that. I ain't doing no more connecting flights and catching rides. I'm done with all that.
I do say he ain't flying to Mayberry no more.
No, man. I'm on another level. But no, man, that's when I knew it was different. Jacktown. What's your name, bro? If you don't mind me asking, I'm calling you Jacktown 77.
Nah, Yeah, I'm out in the public realm, man. So I'm gonna go by that alias right now. If y'all okay with that?
Oh no,
Gotcha.
you cool, you cool,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
cool. No, you could have
yeah,
said something else, but
yeah,
you could have gave me a middle name. I wouldn't have known no different. But
yeah,
but I'm gonna roll with that Jacktown.
yeah.
I'm gonna just call you Juice 77.
That'll
Um,
work.
yeah. But no, it's and I do the same thing, bro. Like that ain't my real name, but I just let people figure that part out. So trust me, it's all good.
Yeah,
But I understand though. Man,
yeah.
she said hitchhiking. No, I'm on. How about ESPN Plus? That's the one right there. That one hit hard. But yeah, man, this our time right now. This is
Yeah.
definitely our time, and you got to definitely save in the moment. But got to be Campbell though. Got to be Campbell, because boy, oh boy. We lose that game. Like I said, we not trying to lose that game.
Ain't
We
no,
don't want to.
ain't happening.
Nah,
Ain't happening.
yeah, I got a feeling. I had a dream over the summer. I had a dream over the summer. I'll tell you about that real quick. I think we were playing Clemson and we was driving and getting ready to tie the game, but just had a recent dream where it was homecoming and Coach Prime was marching to the stadium with the alumni drum major. So I got a good feeling about Saturday.
Man, you might have good dinner before you went to sleep.
Man, I don't know. I don't know, man. John kicked my butt or something, man. It might be because Shiloh, Shiloh trying to do his little drum major stuff, man. So,
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God, man.
Coach Prime right there coming out the end zone,
Man,
man.
don't pay me no attention.
Yeah,
Don't pay me
he's
no
doing his
attention,
thing,
dog.
man.
Hey man, I hope you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope you're right.
yeah,
I do, man.
yeah. We're gonna be straight, man. And this again, and this is just another challenge. Well, if I let y'all go, but y'all are doing a phenomenal job with the 1400 club.
Appreciate
And I know, yes, and I know that that's athletic focus, but my challenge, to everyone else, alums, supporters, look for ways for your own way to re-engage with the school. It could
Good stuff.
be, yeah, you could be a business major if you're working at a corporation. If you're looking around, you don't see any Jackson State students at your company. Well, try to figure out a way to re-engage to get your company back on campus. If you are, in the medical field, same
Love
thing.
that.
If you political science, teaching, wherever you can do to try to help re-engage or mentor or just try to coach a student that's on campus right now. It's not really hard. I mean, you even go out on LinkedIn and just kind of do a quick query or just kind of work with your former contacts on campus. But I think right now, since we got all of this attention, all of this momentum, it's a great time to re-engage. And sometimes re-engagement is not monetary. Sometimes it's just time and just sharing your
labor of love.
priceless experience. Yeah.
Labor of
Well,
love.
what you
Yeah.
see right now happening with both Zoe, myself, the whole entire 1400
Prime
Club,
example.
D-Core C, is exactly re-engagement. I mean, it's like I said, we really got rolling in 2019, and
Mm-hmm.
this thing really picked up and took off with Coach Prime. But recently, we're only a few months into YouTube, so it's been a fun ride. I love what you said. Like I said, we had a conversation with the president on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
One of the challenges he did give us was, utilizing our platform beyond athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to tell the greater story. He challenged us to tell the greater Jackson State story,
Mm-hmm.
because our story is bigger than just athletics. We know athletics is what brings the eyes and the attention. But at the same time, to your point, to add to it, like, I like what you're saying. You're saying while we have this attention, this is the time to capitalize and get more eyes on other things that's not necessarily being talked about, and to close the gap on some opportunities that's, we're not probably taking advantage of, or maybe haven't even thought about. There's so many ways we can contribute, man. We all
Yeah.
we the movers and shakers now, man. We the adults
Yeah.
that's got to make it happen. Straight up.
That's
So
right.
love that.
That's right.
Well, and actually, to even touch on what you just stated, Ken and I both have said this in the past, and we're proponents of basically saying that whatever grievance or issue you have with the school, or want something to happen to the school,
Mm-hmm.
don't give a suggestion. Do it.
Do it. Yes.
And that's exactly what we did. To add on what you're just saying, if there's something that you don't like that you feel is not being done, do it. and just do it. Just have your own personal call to action. And to kind of give an example, you can't said it before, but a lot of you don't know. Back in 2014, we had a apparel deal with Russell. We thought it was horrible, and we wanted to do something different, like be able to make the team look better. So Greg, who's one of the founders of the 1400 Club, and myself, we designed basically a new helmet for the team. We did it on our own. I went to Play It Again Sports, got some helmets, got some spray paint. I mean, did that thing right. And guess what? Did that here, and the team was wearing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No cap. The
helmet that you saw worn today in today's game was the 1400 Club.
Me and Greg Benaga designed that helmet. Y'all didn't even know that.
And we raised the money for it, and we rolled that helmet out 2018, 2019, I think. Mm-hmm. It's dope to see. Coach Prime put his own touch on it. He took one of the blocks off the side and put a number up there.
Also, the 1400 Club itself, we actually started back in 2005. All right, so you're talking about just a group of guys who had love for JSU, and we would come together and have small projects. Right? Just nothing more, nothing less. We went from that to now we are an official affinity group of the school. That means Blue Bengal Athletic Association and Tiger Fund, 1400 Club, same difference.
Been officially given to Jackson State since 2013, though. Yep. Just FYI.
So that's what I'm saying. So again, and it's just, we've been doing this for years, just a labor of love. We won't get paid for doing this. We just got to the YouTube.
See my hat? Y'all see that? There it is, right there.
Man.
I think let me see if I get the camera on that thing. Yeah, 1400 Club. Giving to JSU since 2013, baby. Shout out to the whole crew, man. We big things popping, man. We got some big things coming.
It's a labor of love. We've been doing this. We've been doing this for a while, and we're not getting paid for none of this. It just come off straight off a love for JSU, and again, like I just stated, we felt like things were short. We did something about it. Nothing more than less. So that Matt, I don't know if you remember the Matt Navy helmet with the silver block on that thing. What year was that, Zoe? Was that 14? 2014.
2014. That's the helmet Zoe and them designed. Or Zoe designed, rather. Y'all, you and Greg. Man, we done some things. It's NIL era now. Because we done got cleats, gloves. Man, we done so much stuff, man. It ain't even funny, man. Yeah. Phone calls, man. Such and such needs some shoes, needs some cleats, man. Like, all right, how much is it? All right, cool, man. We'll get them for them. Tell them don't worry about it. We got them. Such and such needs some groceries. Such and such need this. We've been in the trenches, man, long before. So we appreciate Coach Prime coming in and actually closing the gap rapidly on a lot of the things that Jack State need, man, and elevating the profile. Hey, y'all be sure. Hey, while I got you real quick, bro. I got to do this while I done deleted it now, but hey, y'all don't forget, man, Coach Prime, very own Coach Prime, going to be on 60 Minutes tomorrow, man. Mm-hmm. 60 Minutes. I'm excited about that. Can't wait to see how this goes, man. You can tell he's selling the heck out of JSU. And what we say, Zoe, every time we see Coach Prime, he got on JSU merch.
Yep.
Clean, man. Yep. Clean as a fan. Clean as a whistle.
Y'all see that?
There you go.
Yep. See that?
Yes.
This is just experimenting.
Nice.
That one on the end is the Matt. That's the Matt. I love that helmet, by the way, too, bro. That was one of my favorite helmets that we wore. But I didn't know that Zoe had. He was telling me a lot about that when we first met years ago, and then they started showing me some of the work that they were doing, and I just was like, man, this is dope. I want to get in on this. And then we all used to all this stuff that you see taking place, like us on YouTube. This used to be on three-way calls. Like this has been going on for years, man. Like this, me, Zoe, and Greg talking.
Like I said, I'm gonna show you a helmet that we did that never got released. Y'all see that?
That's real nice, right there.
Oh yeah, I remember that one, bro. The silver helmet. Yeah, that's the.
See?
Yeah, that's nice.
Triple stripe, white and blue, yeah, with the blue block. Oh, I love that helmet, bro. I loved that helmet, bro. I wish we would roll it out.
We got a whole bunch of these, man.
Gotta go drop that one off on Coach Prime desk and be like, Coach, I just was, I was playing around, man. I thought
matter of fact,
dope, Matter of fact, Coach might take that.
I literally got about 7 helmets in storage right now. So we come up, but we can't. We're not doing it now because Coach Prime got the helmet game on lock. So pretty much made us useless on that regard. So we shifted.
Hey, tell him again, Javon. Get that to Coach Prime, dog. Got to go make that mug and just drop it out. Say, Coach, I was playing around with it. I just wanted to show you this thing, man, and see what you thought. Yeah, Mr. Everybody donated toward the campaign, man. That was a fun initiative. Hey, just FYI, man, we working on, we trying to get, we looking for, the naming rights, the official. You want to have 1400 club, names on the Players Lounge. A lot of the, hope I don't misspeak or overspeak, but I know a lot of the stuff that's inside the Players Lounge right now come compliments of the 1400 club. Pool table, foosball table. I think.
Last one. This is a brand. This is a helmet we got. You see him on the ground with it.
Oh, nice.
You can see the spray paint on the top of the thing.
Yeah, it's real. It's real nice, man.
So this is when we first got the shit on it. That's the ground pavement. Yeah, we've been doing this, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, it's been a good little minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of people don't know that, you know what I mean? But that's one of the things that that's some of the stuff that the 1400 Club, and like I said, strength in numbers. That's why we put it out there. Folks want to join, hit that www.the1400club.com, become a member, or you can just become a friend of the 1400 Club via a donation. You don't have to go through all the paperwork to become a member. You can just become a donator. And since we're a fish affinity group, all you have to do is just allocate when you donate to athletics or whatever department you can designate via the link, where you want to allocate those funds, because they're all going for a good cause. It ain't the money. The money is on all the money is in the hands of the university, bro. So it ain't like none of us are handling it with somebody. If you see me with some new J's on, it ain't because you. It ain't because you. I work for them shits. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work for what we want. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. As long as we know, that's why I say, as long as they go to university, we cool, man. I'm cool on that. Just make sure they do right, and the players got what they need, or student athletes got what they need, But that's all that matters. And it ain't gonna stop with just football. We're gonna make sure Mo got what he need. We're gonna make sure Tamika Reed got what she need. We're gonna make sure Coach Omar got what he need. Coach Flo. You know what I'm saying? The whole shebang, man.
We're working on some things for Coach Reed as we speak.
Yep.
Okay.
Get some things sent to her.
Straight up.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make that game. They play Chapel Hill. Open the season up over here in Chapel Hill. I'm trying to get over there.
Oh man, you gotta catch that. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Now I will be traveling for Thanksgiving. But Zoe, I'm flying home, bro, for Good Friday, man. I don't do no shopping on Good Friday. I buy off the clearance rack anyway.
Black Friday?
Black Friday. What'd I say? Good Friday.
Good Friday. Yeah.
My mistake. Black Friday, right? So check this out. We play on Black Friday, dog. We play UCLA in LA, the women's basketball team. November the 25th. Your boy's gonna be in the building. I'm coming home early, dog, just for that game.
Yeah.
At Paula Pavilion.
I'm on the plane first thing in the morning, leaving soon as I leave. I'm heading back to the city, man, so I can make that game. I just got to figure out I got to see what time it's gonna be. Make sure my travels is aligned with that. So I got to make sure I'm here for that, man. They coming to the city. I got to go see them. Just like last year, the men's basketball team played over in Riverside. I was over there checking them out. They played California Baptist. That was dope. So yeah, man. But no, it's all good, man. Like you said, love what you said, bro. Do your part, man. We trying to put together collectives for NILs. We trying to put together all kind of stuff, man. Because we want to make sure that Jackson State is a real player, man, in this thing, man. And Coach Prime done already, put us in there. That's why, like I said, I think this win is gonna be huge, man. Not only is it homecoming, but it's homecoming against a really good team, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good football, good game, good week. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see everybody, man. I got to get my little tripod joint, man, so I can get some really good, dope content, man, for the weekend. So it's gonna be fun, man. Zoe ain't gonna be there, so I got to, put some work in.
I made an executive decision. We're not going
I
to
don't blame
homecoming
you.
because you know what we got coming after homecoming.
I totally understand it. I totally get it.
And I'll be there in rare form.
Coming to bust some heads, man.
To the white meat.
But like Zoe
I
said,
don't jump.
Southern is not, as he said a couple weeks ago, when they gentrified, they kind of lost some of their fire, man. So
Facts. I used to live down there, dog. I'm telling you, facts.
So
Oh, that's a good one. The Middle Eastern Matt Hellman coming out of the Middle Eastern game. Yeah, man. Hit that like button, y'all. If you're on the stream, hit the like button. We appreciate the support. Hit the subscribe button. Gotta subscribe, man. Make sure you subscribe to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club podcast. Like I said, the recap show, one like we're gonna drop that tomorrow. And it's gonna be interesting to see if Corey can get that preview of the Campbell. That's gonna be a good show if he can get the right person, Zoe. Corey's been doing an amazing job, man, dropping the preview shows.
Well, he already said you got somebody in mind, so that's gonna be good.
I love it. So shout out to D Corey C, man. He
super producer.
Yeah, man. He always got something brewing, man. So one of the things he does that makes us unique is that, like I said, he bring on the opposing team onto the platform, and they get to talk about the team we playing the week before. So he gonna have somebody on the show from Campbell, previewing Campbell and previewing this matchup from their perspective. So I'm actually looking forward to that. We always look forward to those, bro, because it's on and popping. It's homecoming week. What's in your cup? Tank, you know what time it is, man. I'm coming with that Browns, trying to get down with the Browns. Yes, sir. Drinking that Douce.
And look, man, to all Jacksonians, man, at the end of the day, when it comes to this thing and what we're trying to take JSU, you got to pay what you weigh, man. You got to pay, and you got to give some. You're going to have to pay either with your money or you're going to have to pay with your time. Yep. Unfortunately, I do both.
Yep. Hey, listen. On Saturday, people, I'm going to stress this because I got to call my boy with the ideas. We need to be loud on Saturday, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
We are the biggest, quietest crowd I've ever seen in my life.
Hostile, man. We got to change this. It's like we're a cheese and wine fan base. We got to change this, man. For real. We need
tea and crumpets.
Everybody need to be on their feet screaming like they ain't never screamed before on every third down. It needs to be a hostile place. It's too laid back, man. We have the numbers. We ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
Facts.
We like the gallery at the golf course and tennis crowd.
Man, that's for real, bro. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Zoe because I just saw Ryan post. Hey, Zoe started the phenomenon with the flags in the stands. Man, I saw Southern waving flags out there. He actually started that, so I gotta get.
Every school doing it. Alabama State, they had flags. I was like, bruh.
Zoe kicked that one off. I got to get that one to him, bro, because I didn't think that was going to hit. I said, this dude got a whole flag in the stands. And then ever since then, everybody got flags at the game. So, hey, it worked. Somebody said, we got to never make Campbell want to come. Hey, look, man, they looking forward to it because you got to understand, they doing well in recruiting. They want to test themselves, so they a rowdy team, man. They a rowdy bunch. They look like they have fun. They play well together. They play hard. They play fast. You know what I'm saying?
And we got to add, this is a recruiting game for them.
Oh, without question. You know how many of their recruits they're going to have? They probably done invited to this game for them to come see it. They might mess around and lose a few of them, but I'm just saying, you got to be careful.
Even scheduling the game. Because here's the thing. They're number 2 behind us for the past 2 years. Well, guess what? Let's go schedule them. Because, see, now if they beat us, now you have something to go even snatch even some more recruits. That's what I'm saying. It was smart for them to schedule this game. Very, very smart. But it was smart for Jack State too. But I gotta add this because remember at the beginning of the season, well before the season, oh man, it's Campbell. Was like, man, they got a good team. But now everybody hanging their hat on the same team that they said was slaw. Everybody hanging their hat on it. Everybody
a fan now too.
Oh man, please. Yep. The coalition. All y'all gonna have y'all orange and black on, but we like it. We love it. But after we kick their teeth in, we'll see what y'all gonna move to next week.
Please. Hey, you see how hard it is to get somebody on the stream? Like Zoe said, let us mess around and lose. Everybody named mama gonna be on here. It's gonna be 1,500 in the chat. You're gonna have 17 people in the portal. And tomorrow, put me on. I'm trying to talk. I want to talk. I bet you'll be able to hear a rat piss on cotton when we beat their ass. Ain't nobody gonna have nothing to say about nothing.
Yeah.
This is true.
But no, man, it's all good, bro.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, I'm about to
No, this is it for me. I was just about to say that, man. Jacktown, appreciate you both for coming on.
Yeah,
we finna get ready to wind this thing down, man. I'm gonna gotta save some in the tank. We got, like I said, got the recap show tomorrow popping off, and then we'll come back on Monday and see what's cracking after the coaches press conference. So looking forward to. I know Zoe said he's gonna go scout the Campbell press conference too. So we'll be looking forward to coming back on Monday night, man, and seeing being able to give you guys a little bit more meat. I already done scouted the games. Probably gonna go back and rewatch the game from the day the second half over to see if I. What that?
I'll read the answer question. No, we don't.
Oh no, this was a one-hitter quitter right here. We ain't going to. No, we ain't going to them. As a matter of fact, this game came about because we needed an opponent, and they didn't want to schedule a cupcake. So Campbell was willing to take the game, and like Zoe said, it was a smart idea on their behalf, and we was like, cool, let's take it. We didn't want the little buttercup, Virginia Lynchburg like Southern. Is it Southern homecoming, Zoe?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's their homecoming. Yep.
Oh, we got homecoming the same day. Yeah. Interesting. Nice. Well, I mean, I guess Coach Prime ain't SWAC because he don't take the SWAC route when it comes to homecoming. But hey, if y'all want to be, like I said, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna depart. If you want to get that HBCU homecoming stimulus package, feel free to go ahead and schedule Jack State for 2023. We willing to come and give you an economic boost and give you an L while we're doing it. So until next time, that's all I got, folks. Appreciate y'all, man, as always, tuning in. Hey, VI love, go Tigers. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you, Jacktown.
Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, brother.
All right.
Yes, sir.